Okay, so do you want to write on the board what plays we've got in it?
What do you mean?
So I'm going to get my script, all the things that we're doing. So there's Natural Trouble. Right on there, Natural Trouble.
What?
Right on the board, all the plays that we're doing so we can do them in order on the neatest.
Okay.
So Natural Trouble is one of them.
Natural Trouble.
That's your trouble.
Just to be specific, we are doing a. We're going to be talking about the running order of the sketches altogether.
And maybe have a meaning behind the running order.
Yeah, and also thinking about costume and kind of more the technical side of it all.
Yeah.
Like lighting cues and the setting of the theatre.
Right, so we would just start off, we're going to write down all the plays, the performances that we're doing, and then we can break it down from there. So, Trouble in the Works. The Black and White.
The interview.
Request Stop.
Quest.
Last to Go. Applicant. Yep. You've already got the interview, that's all. And then the New World Order. How many are on there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 9. So we already know that if we put numbers next to the order that they go in, so we know that there are 9. So put 9 by the New World Order because we've already agreed that that's going to go last.
Okay.
And then we agreed that Charlie's was going to go before us, didn't we? Because we thought of what we thought of was the whole room is going to be a blackout, and it's just going to be a spotlight on Charlie, and then follow just Charlie wherever Charlie goes into the audience, because Charlie had some ideas about going into the audience and things like that. So that me and Sam are already in place with our table and everything like that, but the audience won't see us because it's the attention will be on Charlie whilst Charlie's doing their scene.
I believe that we should. I know we spoke about it before, but just for the sake of the video, I believe that we should start off with the more light-hearted sketches, such as Trouble in the Works.
I think we've agreed that Trouble in the Works is going to be the first one.
Yeah.
So put 1 by that, and then put 8 by Request Stop, because 8 is Charlie's. Request Stop is that one. Yeah. So we've got 9, 8, and then 2. Hang on, if we put initials next to who's in which one, so we don't have right after each other. So let me go from the beginning.
I think.
So Trouble in the Works is, so just put K and S, which is Kane and Sam. And then the Black and White is Kane and Charlie. KC. Request Stop is Charlie, so C. Last to Go is K and S. Applicant is me and Charlie, so just C and C. And then Interview is Kane and Sam. And then That's All is Kane and Sam. Natural Trouble is me and Charlie. And then the New World Order is me and Sam. Okay, so if we've got Kane and Sam going first for Trouble in the Works,
Yeah.
I think we could do, because where are you? You're planning on doing this down here, aren't you, on the ground?
Yeah.
So we could do Kane and Charlie afterwards, so then Kane just goes straight, because I know that they're doing it up there, so Kane just walks up there and Charlie's already up there.
I mean, we also need to think, though, if we're going along the theme of, like, starting off with the more light-hearted and then slowly, gradually getting into the more darker ones, like, I already think we should have the interview as possibly number 7.
Yeah. What was the interview about again?
The interview, the way me and Kane are playing it is, obviously it's all set in an asylum, but I'm obviously a psychiatric doctor as the interviewer, and Kane as Mr. Jakes is going to be a patient, like a schizophrenic patient. So obviously that's really, really dark. And by then, because Kane's idea was having the audience not immediately know that it's a mental asylum. So by the interview, the audience are going to know it's set in a mental asylum.
Right.
That's kind of
So
what
we
we're
have
going for.
the interview of 7 then.
Yeah.
But we need to think, yeah, that's fine, because if that's 7, then you've got Charlie on their own
And
on
then,
the quest stop, and then me and you, because that gives you enough time to help me set the
Yeah.
table whilst Charlie's speaking.
so
7.
7.
So then you've got, That's Your Trouble is a funny one, so I think That's Your Trouble should be number 2.
Yeah.
Because then all Charlie has to do, actually that's a really good idea, because what we'll do for number 1 to be Trouble in the Works, that's Kane and Sam, me and Charlie could already be in the audience watching it, because that's where we're going to sit it, with the 2 main seats at the back. So if me and Charlie are just watching Sam and Kane do their Trouble in the Works, it means that we can go straight to mine and Charlie's, which is really light-hearted. It's just 2 old men having a joke.
Yep.
And then you've got the black and white. No, let's not do that one next. What's the last to go?
Last to go is the bar one.
I think last to go next then.
But
Because then that's another...
what did me and Kane say about that? I think me and Kane kind of thought a dark route about it though, because me and Kane found after adding the pauses, it made it sound really quite sad. So
But then that could be the change in
that could be the verse.
So let's go for 3 on last to go then. Because then we need to also think about transitions, because it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay.
so we've got 1 is Trouble in the Works, Kane and Sam on the floor.
Yeah.
Then you've got me and Charlie watching that, so it goes straight to That's Your Trouble with me and Charlie.
Yeah.
And then you've got last to go where Sam and Kane can still stay down here. And then we could have Applicant with me and Charlie,
Yeah.
which would be in the same sort of setting as last to go, because we could have a table like an interview type of thing, because it is an interview.
So that means it's That's All and Black and White. That's All is, I mean, me and Kane haven't even really read through it or read it yet, but
the
that
black
is...
and white is very deep.
So,
Let's go for 5 for That's All. No, 5, yeah.
5 That's All and 6.
But we also need to think about, so what's 4? 4 is Applicant, Charlie's already down here, so that means Charlie has enough time to go up there.
Yeah.
So, Kane can stay down here, and then once Kane's finished up here, he can walk up there with Charlie
Yeah.
and do that the black
I
and
mean,
white.
it's good because at least none of us are directly after each other besides... Oh, no, not even that. Not even for... Yeah.
Are we going to have an interval? Because I feel like there's a lot where we could be like, because there's
Yeah.
especially when Kane and Charlie both need to get there, we could definitely do with an interval there.
I mean, I would love to do something where it's like, where we tell the audience, if everyone could please leave the room whilst we get ready to bring in our next patient or something like that. I'd love to do something like that.
So should we have a break between Applicant? No, let's have a break between That's All and the black and white, because Charlie's most recent one would have been Applicant, which is here, and then Charlie has enough time throughout That's All to go upstairs, whereas Kane doesn't because he's already down here. So after That's All, we'll have a break. And then in the interval, that gives enough time for Kane to go up there to do the black and white.
Yeah.
And then
But then you've got to think, because Kane's going to have to get back down to do the interview.
That's fine, because it can be...
But actually, something that could be really good is I could walk upstairs, because we spoke about, after seeing Mayday, about having it flow.
Yeah.
I could actually walk upstairs and grab Kane and be like, "Comment, it's time for your your session," and I can drag him downstairs. And then me and Kane can do this ad-lib where he's like shouting and screaming.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I like that.
So the interview is going to be dragged from out of black and white down to the staging with ad-lib.
Black.
And then you've got, which gives me and Charlie enough time to be... No, that's actually, whilst you're doing the interview, that gives... Because then that means we've already got a table.
Yeah.
And then it'll go completely black out, which means we can get some of the props on the table for the New World Order. Charlie will be doing their monologue of the request stop into the audience, which drags the audience's attention to Charlie. And then we'll be already sat here, me and Sam, on the staging to then do the New World Order. So that is what we reckon the running order will be.
I think what we should do is, I think we should do separate live videos. So
Yeah.
we'll do another live video talking about costume and stuff.